If you want to learn how to scale in Krita, you're in the right place. In this tutorial, I'll show you the easiest ways to resize an object, a layer, or even your entire canvas in Krita so you can work faster and keep your artwork looking clean and professional. And if this video helps you out, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another quick Krita tutorial. Alright, let's jump in. First, if you want to scale an object or a layer, the fastest method is to press Ctrl+T on your keyboard. This activates the transform tool in Krita. Once the transform box appears around your artwork, you'll see handles around the edges and corners. These handles are what you use to resize the selected layer or object. Now let's go over the different scaling methods. If you want to scale globally and keep the proportions perfectly even, hold Shift while dragging a corner handle. This is called uniform scaling, and it's the best option when you want your image to stay balanced without stretching it out. For example, if you're resizing a character, logo, or any element where proportions matter, using Shift helps prevent distortion. If you want a free scale, you can drag any side handle or corner handle without holding any extra keys. This allows you to stretch or squish the image more freely. This can be useful for quick adjustments, but be careful because it can easily distort the shape if you're not paying attention. If you're trying to make something wider, taller, or fit into a custom space, free scaling gives you that flexibility. Another useful trick is scaling from the center. To do that, hold Alt while dragging a handle. This scales the object evenly outward from the center point instead of pulling it from just one edge. This is especially helpful when you want to keep the artwork centered while resizing it, or when you're making repeated adjustments and want everything to stay aligned. If you prefer exact control, Krita also lets you scale numerically. To do this, look at the Tool Options docker on your screen. In that panel, find the size or scale percentage fields. Here, you can enter exact pixel dimensions or precise percentage values. This is the best method when you need accuracy, such as matching a specific document size, fitting artwork to a layout, or resizing assets for export. Instead of dragging and guessing, you can type in the exact numbers you want and get a consistent result every time. Now, if you need to resize the whole drawing instead of only one layer, Krita gives you a separate option for that. Go to the top menu, click Image, and then choose Scale Image to New Size. This will resize the entire canvas, including all the layers inside it. That means the whole composition changes together, which is exactly what you want when you're preparing a final artwork size or changing the dimensions of the entire project. One important thing to remember is the difference between scaling a layer and scaling the whole canvas. If you only use the transform tool, you're adjusting just the selected layer or object. But if you use scale image to new size, you're resizing everything in the document at once. So before you make changes, always think about whether you want to edit one element or the entire image. A quick tip, if your artwork looks blurry or too stretched after scaling, undo the action and try using uniform scaling with Shift or use the numeric fields for cleaner control. Taking a few extra seconds to choose the right scaling method can save you a lot of time fixing mistakes later. And that's how to scale in Krita using the transform tool, keyboard shortcuts, numeric input, and full canvas resizing. Once you get used to these methods, scaling becomes a simple part of your workflow and helps you edit artwork much more efficiently. If this tutorial helped, please give it a like, subscribe for more Krita tutorials, and leave a comment if you want to see more beginner-friendly guides. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.